This is the first of a few brief preparatory videos prior to fully explaining the SevenRepublic model of government. This one is entitled Since 1789. The U.S. Constitution dates from 1789, and it is based on the accumulated knowledge and wisdom through history up until that time in the minds of the leaders who lived at that time. They lived in a medieval feudal era dominated by monarchies in every nation. In 1782, for example, Joseph II, Holy Roman Emperor, abolishes serfdom in the Habsburg Empire, and the French Revolution was still in the future. Since 1789, many things have been learned that may have an impact on government. Many things have changed. For example, electricity has been discovered since 1789. Ohm's law was written in 1827, and Maxwell's equations of electromagnetism were written in 1862. Charles Darwin published his theory of evolution in 1859. The first steam locomotive railroad was invented in 1825. The germ theory of disease was first proposed in 1847. The first use of ether for general anesthesia took place in 1846. The scientific study of psychiatry and the mind began in 1902. The first primitive description of the atom was provided in 1913. Marconi developed the first radio in 1895. The first controlled flight happened in 1903. The internal combustion engine was invented in 1860. The Communist Manifesto was written in 1848, and the first communist state appeared in 1917. The very first oil well was drilled in 1854. One can ask, have we not learned anything since 1789 that might usefully be incorporated into the fundamental structure of government that might give us better results than we are getting now? Those who wrote the U.S. Constitution took special pains to ostracize religion and monarchy/nobility from the institution of government, because they observed that in their era, those two institutions, out of all that was happening around them, were particularly objectionable. Since 1789, different things are seen to be as objectionable or more so. It is a good speculation that had the Founding Fathers known about Nazism and communism, they might have been banned from the institution of government just as monarchy was. Of course, they didn't exist at that time. My remarks on the SevenRepublic model of government will be framed and fashioned from a right-wing point of view. The reason that I've chosen that is because there is almost nothing happening in right-wing government modeling in the modern era. That can be compared to left-wing Marxist governments that seem to be in almost every country to some degree. So my modeling will not investigate Marxism directly, because those interested in that have many models already existing to choose from. SevenRepublic will come at the model of governance from a right-wing perspective, because there are few options in that general category, and perhaps this model that I'm considering might have general merit in the discussion of how best that mankind might govern himself. So that concludes the second video. Thank you for watching. The next video will be a further preparatory video along this general line.